Hey guys, it's Aaron. Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm super excited to be back with you guys on this Friday night. Originally, I was not going to go live, but of course, I had to share the tea with you guys. Giselle, the last lady of Potomac, and the pastor, Jamal Bryant, are officially no longer a couple. Okay. So we have to get into a couple of things. And of course, we have some more Potomac tea. So if you guys like the live, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's go ahead and get started with the video. Today we are drinking, or tonight we are drinking red wine. Okay, so cheers. Let me know what y'all drinking in the chat. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, it is Friday night, and so I do not want to hold you guys. But first things first, let's go ahead and talk about Robyn and Giselle from Potomac. So you guys know that season 6 is coming up. I believe it premieres in June or July. I forget, my bad. But it's premiering soon on Bravo. And of course, Robyn and Giselle, excuse me, both have a podcast coming out called Reasonably Shady. Okay, so they're promoting their podcast. They're promoting the new season of the show. And of course, they're going on press runs. And so the two green-eyed bandits decided to go on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, Angela Yee, and DJ Envy, and really give us some good tea. Okay. Now, you guys know that I am not a fan of Robyn and Giselle, the last lady and the Potomac version of Cynthia Bailey. However, I was very proud of these two because I'm like, wow, they really are giving us some tea that we can talk about here on the House of Aaron. And so first things first, I wanted to start off by talking about the whole Porsha situation. Child, I'm gonna get tongue-tied throughout this whole damn live. But of course, the people over there at the Breakfast Club were being extremely messy and wanted to ask Giselle and Robyn's take on the whole Porsha situation regarding Simon Guobadia and Fallon and all of them. And Robyn was actually the shady one in the conversation. And she says that Porsha and Simon should have waited because, of course, what they're doing looks shady. Giselle, on the other hand, took a more subtle approach because you guys do know that Giselle and Porsha worked together on Bravo's chat room, which I heard was canceled. So if that's not the case, please let me know in the chat. But Giselle went on to say that she's happy for Porsha because it's hard out here to find love. And then, y'all, Giselle dropped some tea by saying that Fallon is gone. Like, she's not going to see Atlanta ever again, which to me, I heard that Fallon isn't going to be a part of season 14. So we got to break this down. Like, what does this mean? She says that she's happy for Porsha because love is hard to find. And it's not like Fallon is going to be a part of the show any longer. So did Giselle just spill the tea on Fallon's fate on Real Housewives? Okay, you guys know earlier today we were talking about Fallon and this whole divorce settlement. She's basically getting nothing. Okay, all she's gonna get is $153,000 from a home sale, and quiet as it's kept, that was already hers. Okay, it's just so happens that beforehand it was, in the equity of the home, and now she's gonna have it in cash. But the money was basically already hers, and so Fallon is walking away with Nathan. Okay, zip, zilch, zero. Okay, you know how Marlo said, "How many drinks have you had?" And then Tanya said, "Zero." Fallon is walking away with zero. And so I say that to say that you mean to tell me Fallon is getting nothing from this divorce settlement and she ain't being, asked back for season 14? Where they do that at? Like, what is going on? And so, I have no idea what's going on with the casting. I do know that it is very likely that Sheree will be back. I thought it was likely that Fallon was going to be back, maybe as a full-time housewife. I do know that there was a possibility of her not being on the show anymore because she no longer has a husband, and Simon Guobadia kind of made Fallon a little bit interesting. And so I don't really know. Okay, I don't really know about the situation, but thank you so much to JJ Nessa for the super chat. I appreciate that. So, a lot of you guys in the comments are saying, well, how would Giselle know? I don't know. I mean, she's closer to Bravo than I am, so I'm assuming that she would have more intel than a lot of other people. I don't know. So, according to Giselle Bryant, Fallon ain't seeing Atlanta no more. Okay. So, we'll just have to wait until season 14 actually starts filming to see if that is true or not. Okay. Moving right along from the Portia situation. Like I said, Giselle and Robyn were on the Breakfast Club. They asked them about Wendy, right? Angela Yee brought up the fact that, in the trailer, Giselle and Wendy aren't really getting along. It was all over the blogs that Giselle actually unfollowed Wendy Osefo. Okay, Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie. And Giselle just simply said, I unfollowed Wendy because she's not interesting. Okay. She says, Wendy is not interesting, and so I didn't really feel a need to follow her on social media. She also says that, and I'm paraphrasing here, but she says that she brought up the rumors about Eddie. Okay, we know about the rumors, that all about the tea broke, talking about how Eddie was allegedly cheating on his wife, Wendy, with a white woman who worked at his firm, and there was some sort of, child made out of the affair. He has since denied those rumors onto Instagram. But Giselle in this interview basically said, I brought the rumors up in hopes of giving Wendy some support because she knows that rumors mixed with reality television can be very difficult. And so she says that she wanted to support Wendy, but obviously Wendy didn't receive it like that because Giselle is known for trying to bring up trifling ass rumors onto the show because she never really has anything else going on for herself, not even a relationship. And we'll go ahead and get into that really soon. So, yeah, you can just say that Wendy and Giselle really don't see it for each other no more, and they haven't made up since filming wrapped. Now, moving right along to Robyn's wedding, okay, because I'm trying to get to the Giselle and Jamal piece. Moving on to Robyn's wedding, you guys know that Robyn and Juan did get engaged last season, season 5 of Potomac. Of course, the people over there at the Breakfast Club asked about that. And Robyn decided to take this opportunity to shade Cynthia Bailey of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I was kind of shook at the situation. Robyn shaded Cynthia by saying that there's not going to be a wedding this season between her and Juan because she respects the COVID restrictions. So, no wedding. Okay, we all know who the hell Robyn's talking about. Okay, because we was all down Cynthia's throat for months for having a 250 person wedding during a whole global pandemic, right? And I know some of you guys were in my comments talking about a pandemic is already global, so you don't have to say global. But yeah, everybody was tearing Cynthia down to the ground because she invited 250 people. Meanwhile, 500,000 people around the damn country was in the hospital dying. And so people didn't like that, and neither did Robyn. And Robyn decided to shade the girl. Okay, she said, unlike some other people, I actually respect the COVID restrictions, and I'm not trying to get people sick. And so you guys will see a wedding between Robyn and Juan in season 7. Okay, we gotta wait a whole another year and a half until we can see Robyn and Juan together again as a married couple. What y'all think about that? Okay, what y'all think about the situation? Someone says, hey Aaron, hey, what's going on? Okay, see, and seeing Trucker D said, hit that like as we drink this tea, period. Okay, you already know what the hell going on. Sally said, at least Cynthia's man wanted to marry her and be seen with her. Bye, Robyn. Well, Zam. Okay, someone said, okay, Robyn, that man don't want you. Y'all are being extra shady today, and I can't take it. Someone said, bye, Robyn. Bye, Robyn. Woo. Child to shame. All right. Moving right along to Jamal Bryant, aka Jamal Bryant, the head pastor over there at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Lithonia, Georgia. Okay. The one who is a cheater, pumpkin eater, the one that appeared on the Potomac Housewives and got exposed by Monique Samuels and Tanya Griffin, excuse me, then went to Instagram Live to hold a binder in retaliation and not hold it upright, but upside down, and give off some very weak reads when he should have been in his study writing his next sermon. Yeah, that Jamal Bryant. With that being said, the snake has been revealed. Okay, we can finally announce that Giselle and Jamal are no longer together. Okay, and she revealed it in this interview on The Breakfast Club. She basically said she couldn't do the distance during the pandemic. Yeah, that was pretty much the gist of it. They had already, had been doing the long distance thing. And I guess the stress of the pandemic and the restrictions and this, that, and the third, they just couldn't make it work. Now, quiet as it's kept, a lot of people don't know this, but I was in a whole relationship during the whole global pandemic. And yes, I'm going to continue to call it a global pandemic. And I got up on that plane. And maybe that was kind of irresponsible of me. Y'all let me know. Okay, don't run me all the way down to the ground on this TV show. Maybe it was irresponsible of me, but I definitely got my ass on that plane and traveled a ton of times. Okay. And he definitely got his ass on that plane and traveled a bunch of times as well. So, like I'm saying, I do understand that everybody wants to be safe, but where there's a will, there's a way. And in my personal opinion, Jamal just didn't want to try. Okay. He wasn't trying hard enough and you didn't like it. Okay. You didn't like it because what's the point of being in a relationship if there's no effort being put in? In my personal opinion, she wanted more effort and he wasn't willing to give her the effort that she was longing for. So what's y'all's opinion on that? Okay. She said they couldn't do the long distance, aka he was still living in the phone. And then she goes on to say that she is not interested in a relationship right at the very moment. Okay, so let's get some opinions on this. Tiffany said, Pastor, everybody's man. And oop. Okay, C and Trucker D said they weren't even together to begin with. Okay. Ebony said, we all knew they weren't together. Okay. Hello there says, but there isn't a long distance between her and her phone. Exactly. Camilla said, we're so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now. Okay. That pasta is for the Screets. Someone said, really, Aaron? Really? Okay. Really. Someone says, I don't think he wanted to give up his freedom to do what he wanted. Maybe. That might be it. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. But I'm just saying, it's just like, okay, long distance. To me, that's just an excuse. And it makes sense because long distance isn't for everybody. Okay. It is not for the faint of heart. Okay. If you can't deal with it, honey. Okay. And if you need your partner right there with you at all moments of the day and night, long distance is not going to be for you. And so I understand that piece. However, in 2021, you have Skype, Zoom, face call, regular phone call, iMessage, Instagram, DM. They make it to where you can send nudes or videos or whatever when you're feeling a little bit saucy. And then there's also such thing as a damn train or a tran or a goddamn airplane. Or you can get in that Mini Cooper and ride them state lines all the way to Atlanta and vice versa. Jamal and Giselle, the last couple of Lithonia's New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Y'all can ride that little Gucci-inspired Mini Cooper and see each other back and forth. What's the issue? Somebody didn't want to make it work. Okay? And that's just that. Okay? So moving right along, they talked about Robyn's I guess, mental health struggles, if that's what you want to call it. Remember in the trailer for season 6 that's coming up, Robyn wasn't really feeling motivated. And I called it depression because that's what it looked like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. However, she says that the pandemic changed her life for the worse. She says that all she wanted to do all day, every day was stay in bed. She goes on to say that she would not call it a depression, and she got through it by just making steps to intentionally do things throughout the day, right? She says that she also got some consultation from a life coach. Okay. And she probably wouldn't have called it depression because she didn't really go see a doctor or a psychologist. She went to go see a life coach. And so, that's neither here nor there, but I believe she's doing better in today's time. So that's the information on that. Angela Yee brought up the relationship between Gizelle and Karen. We know Gizelle and Karen really don't see it for each other. They are the definition of frenemies. Gizelle spilled the tea on that relationship and basically said that there is some growth between her and Karen this season. Okay. Now, the trailer, of course, does not show that. So I would love to see it. I would love to see it. And then last but not least, they did mention the new girl, Mia. We've talked about Mia Thornton on the House of Aaron multiple times now. I have a feeling that I'm going to absolutely love her. Okay. But what I thought was interesting is how Gizelle took this opportunity to shade her longtime frenemy, Karen, because she said, "Oh my God, I love Mia. And the thing about Mia is that she's rich." Then Angela Yee said, "Well, isn't Karen rich?" And Gizelle said, "No, Karen's not rich. She's still trying to help Ray pay off his business taxes." And so that was just some slight shade to end off the interview. So that's my time. That's my time. Okay. I just ran down the whole interview just in case you didn't want to watch it for yourself. I gave you the tidbits, okay, the most important pieces, and my job is over. So now that I have you guys on the line, I did want to shout out our sponsor, celestesnest.net. You guys know that in 2021, we are supporting Black businesses. And you guys, this is a Black business that we need to be supporting. Now, it is the summertime. The sun is beaming. And y'all, we must protect our Black skin at all costs. I use Celeste's Nest body butter to moisturize my skin. It has my skin feeling healthy, silky, smooth, and it smells amazing. Okay, it smells really good. And of course, you can get the matching soaps on the website as well. Go ahead and check out the links down below. And you guys know that you can use my code HOA for 20% off your first order, okay, for a limited time. So go ahead, check it out. We all want really nice smelling skin, okay, this summer. You cannot go out the house looking crackly and ashy and smelling stank. We don't want that. Okay, we do not want that. We're trying to have us a hot girl summer and then get picked up after the party is over by our man, period. So what is y'all talking about? Okay, what is y'all talking about? Chris said, "Have a great weekend, Aaron and everyone." Thank you so much. You too. Mommy said, "I don't think Juan is into her either. Robyn and Giselle need their own separate one for both." I don't really quite understand the last part. JJ said, "Robyn shouldn't have done shady business in all of our faces by taking out Karen. I don't want your bedazzled Florida Avenue flea market hat now." Yikes. Okay, a bedazzled Florida Avenue flea market hat. The shade of it all. Okay, the shade. Tara says, "Love you. I love you more." Brent said, "Robyn cheated on Juan with the guy who stole their money." I don't know nothing about that. Okay, y'all not finna hit me with a damn a cease and desist. I do not know that to be true. Someone said Robyn is still doing the hat thing. Yeah, she is. Apparently, and they've mentioned the hat line in this Breakfast Club interview multiple times. Apparently, like the hats are selling like hotcakes. So I mean, we can make fun of them all we want to. And quiet as it's kept, like, we're supporting Black businesses. So I want people to buy Robyn's hats. But in my personal fashion opinion, I don't think they're cute. Thank you so much, Chrissy Howard, for the super chat. They said, "What's up, my love? Just sending you a little love today." Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. Please have a beautiful Friday night. Thank you for joining me. If you guys haven't already, please give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you. And don't forget to create a great rest of your night. Bye.